Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Okay, there hasn't really been a lot going on since the last video that I wrote to you guys, or not wrote, but did for you guys. So it's been a few months, and I apologize for that. I do want to be more consistent when it comes to vlogging. I'm telling you about my life. CRPS is not something that is very common, and I feel like somebody who experiences it, it's not necessarily my duty, but a responsibility I chose to have for myself to let you guys know about that. Pardon me, excuse me. So, anyways, so if you're new to the channel and you don't know who I am and you didn't want to read the bio, I understand all that. That's a lot to read sometimes. My name is Samantha Giles, and I am a 15 plus years, it's been a while, suffering of CRPS. But due to some coaching and digging deep and just really trying to figure it all out of the emotional and mental capacity of living with chronic illness, I have learned that I don't want to suffer from chronic illness anymore. I do not wish to suffer from CRPS. So I decided to change the wording to I am living with CRPS. I experienced CRPS. It is something that I just have to deal with and cope with and do all of my mental exercise and my emotional exercises to just get through the day. So that is pretty much what this channel is about. It's about telling my experience, allowing you guys to know that if you're going through this and any other kind of chronic illness, that you are not alone. And I took a break for a while because I didn't think I was being very honest with you guys. Um, I, my high moments weren't as high as they used to be. I wasn't experiencing as much joy. The depression that I was diagnosed with, basically my depression sank back in, and I got very low. And I know YouTube doesn't allow to say the word, but I did experience this moment of wanting to recycle my life. But thanks to my amazing supportive family, and now I'm going to therapy and we are discussing it, I'm in a better place. And I want to keep you guys updated with all of that because living with chronic pain isn't just about dealing with the physical symptoms that we experience, but it's also the mental experience that we deal with that is almost too hard to explain to people some days. And it's almost too exhausting to repeat ourselves because for them, having a bad moment or having a bad day is simply that for them. But our bad moments, our bad days, they tend to compound on each other. And to be honest, it's sickening. And I got tired of it. And so, yeah, I had my scare, well, my family scare, and I'm back on top. I'm on new medications. I'm talking to a therapy. So if you guys are watching this and you're experiencing anything, please feel free to reach out to somebody. Talk to a doctor. You know, it is not wrong for us to want to find help, and it is not something that is wrong, all right, to want to find help. Okay. Yes, we deal with these things in our lives, our chronic illnesses, our CRPS. Yes, it is tough, but we are tougher. That's why we're CRPS warriors, right? So living beyond CRPS is just that. I wanted to show you guys what it's like to live beyond this chronic pain. Also, in the description, as you probably read, if you read, that I have been seeking a doctor who is willing to do an amputation. So I did a video a couple days back or a couple months back. One of the videos, anyways, stating that I spoke to my doctor and he was kind of on board, and yet he wanted to try a spinal cord stimulator. Well, one of the requirements to get a spinal cord stimulator is getting a stupid psych test done. And I failed that psych test. And the psych test diagnosis was that I have anger issues, I have mood swings, I'm anxious and depressed, and basically I live with chronic pain without saying I live with chronic pain. Am I right? So, not a laughing moment, just a little uncomfortable. But anyways, it's like if he knew what I was going through, he would have read the results completely differently. But anyways, because of that, I wasn't able to go forth with the spinal cord stimulator, and I thought that was complete BS because now here is my chance to feel better, and it went away, right? I was so frustrated. And I think it's one of the things that made me spiral too. So then I went back to my doctor and I had this huge list of ways to convince somebody to say yes. As a salesperson, I already knew getting them to say yes a lot at the beginning of the thing, using their names a lot, are great manipulations. I also did a lot of pros and cons for getting the surgery done. And at first, I thought I lost. I thought he was going to say no. Drum roll, please. He said yes. He's going to do the amputation. However, huge butt right there, okay? And I'm not talking about mine. He is only going to do an above the knee amputation. Now, my CRPS starts at my hip and goes all the way down to my toes. So it's my entire left leg. But he's only willing to do above the knee. He believes a hip disarticulation isn't exactly going to give me the quality of life that I am looking for. So a lot of people have been like, well, if your CRPS is in your hip, how is going to get half your leg amputated going to solve the problem? Well, he states he's going to do some research and he's going to get with his friends who are nerve experts and things, and they're going to look into burning, catheterizing, and just basically getting rid of the nerves any way possible so they're not a problem for me. So yay for that. I'm super excited. So now what's going to happen? Because this isn't going to happen till summer of 2005. Yes, you heard me. I have to wait all the way to summer to make this happen. And there's several reasons why that's happening. It's not just their choice. They want to do it after the holidays, which I said awesome because I don't want to deal with healing after the holidays. But I also told them that with my kids and stuff being in school, apologize for wiping my eye. There's something making it blurry. But anyways, with my kids being in school and stuff, having help to take care of them while they're in school and while taking care of myself and making sure that I walk them down and stuff, it's just going to be a lot harder. So we're going to do it in the summer when they're out of school. That way the transition's a lot easier and we're able to get me healthy instead of worrying about them all the time. So, yes. Another good news is, I'll show you, an e-bike. Pardon the mess, my kids' toys are back there. But I got an e-bike. My sister won this from a raffle ticket thing she did, and she said, if I win this thing, I'm going to give it to my sister. And 3 days after receiving this thing, I wrecked it. Yeah. So I'm nervous about riding this thing again. I rode it once and I was so shaky and so anxious while riding it that I haven't been on it since. It's heavy, which they don't really tell you that it's heavy. And with my lack of balance on both sides of my legs, it's hard for me just to put my legs down. So, and then getting up on it and then trying to keep it balanced with one leg isn't as easy as it looks. So that's been fun, but it's going to come in handy when I get my leg amputated because I'll be able to still ride bikes with everybody with the pedal assist that it has. And then moving on to my older bikes, I'm super excited. So that is what I wanted to come on here and tell you guys, that I am getting my leg amputated in the summer of 2025. I am doing some fundraising and things like that to help raise money for that. So you'll see my artwork pop up here. I'm going to be taking clips from my Twitch channel and putting it up here just to share with you guys some of the things I've been doing, because being creative is something that helps keep my mind occupied while I'm in pain, even though I've learned that I cannot draw when I'm in pain. That is a whole different video that I will show you guys, but I wanted to tell you guys that. Also, I want to tell you guys know that I'm going to be starting to vlog a little bit more often, not as much as I keep promising, because I I don't know. It's just something about getting on here and doing all of this. It's exhausting, and I have to think mentally. Like, my kids aren't around, my husband's not around, my camera, blah, blah, blah. I don't edit these things either. So I might start editing. I don't know. We'll see. I love you guys anyways, and you're here to see all of this and not all the edited versions, which is awesome. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing a health journey. So I'm going to start taking care of my health a little differently. I want to lose, I think it was 30 pounds to get my BMI down, because in order to be in better health for my amputation surgery, so I have about 6 months to lose 30 pounds. So I'm hoping you guys will join in and support me on that. My GoFundMe page or link is up in the description, down below in the description, wherever it is. It is there if you guys want to check it out. But no rush. If you're loving these videos and you want to see more, hit subscribe, like the channel. Let me know what you guys want to know. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Ask away. Please keep them appropriate. Yeah, anyways. So, yes, I'm going to be working out, but this time I'm going to record it because I got a phone that will record my workouts. So, awesome for that. So, I will be doing my workouts, recording them for you so you can see what I do, how I handle the pain and low impact and still get results. Hopefully, we'll see results. Yeah, so that is everything, guys. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys stopping in, checking in. I know it's been a while. And you guys have a wonderful day.